Welcome to Kaumudi Global. Is it a violation of a state minister's oath as a minister and a legislator if he states in public that the Indian constitution condones exploitation? The answer to this question currently hangs over Saji Cheriyan's political future as Kerala's Minister for Culture, Fisheries and Film. Calls from opposition parties for the minister's dismissal from the cabinet have been gaining traction a day after his remarks that the Indian constitution was framed in a way that helped plunder the nation's citizens at an event in Pathanamthitta. However, legal experts assert that the governor, in this case Arif Muhammad Khan, is the one with the authority to make the appropriate decision in this matter. Opposition MLAs on Wednesday protested in the Legislative Assembly demanding the resignation of Minister Saji Cheriyan, who made controversial remarks about the country's constitution. The Assembly adjourned for the day minutes after the question and answer session began. There is no doubt that Saji Cheriyan's speech was contrary to the oath he had taken as per the third schedule of the constitution. But the governor alone has to decide whether he has violated the oath and if action needs to be taken against him, constitutional experts advocate George Poonthottam told TNM. As per the third schedule, Article 75(4), 99, 124(6), 148(2), 164(3), 188 and 219, the oath or affirmation made by a member of the legislature of a state is as follows. I, having been elected a member of the Legislative Assembly, do swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of India as by law established, that I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of India and that I will faithfully discharge the duty upon which I am about to enter. As per propriety, if the Chief Minister feels that the minister's statement is a violation of the constitutional oath, he has to make a recommendation to the governor to recall him from the Council of Ministers, said George, adding that the Prevention of Insults to National Honour Act 1971 is a secondary consideration. According to Section 2 of the Act, which deals with insults to Indian national flag and Constitution of India, any person showing disrespect to the Constitution shall be punished with imprisonment for a term which may extend to 3 years or with fine or with both. The offence can be categorized under this Act and a complaint can be registered against him at court. But that is a long-drawn process. The immediate course of action to be taken is for the Chief Minister to intervene and allow the governor to make a decision. The governor can only act on the advice of the state, so the conscience of the Chief Minister has to work first, he said. Meanwhile, State Congress General Secretary KP Srikumar filed a complaint against Cheriyan before Pathanamthitta District Police Chief Swapnil Madhukar Mahajan, urging action under the Prevention of Insults to National Honour Act 1971. Subhash Kashyap, another legal expert, however, is of the opinion that Saji Cheriyan's speech does not constitute an offence. It was just an expression of views about the Constitution. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar himself has said worse things about the Constitution which he made while in the Rajya Sabha. He had said that if he found the constitution was being misused, he would be the first man to burn it, Subhash pointed out. Meanwhile, Minister Saji Cheriyan on Tuesday, July 5th, responded to the controversy with a press release stating that it was not his intention to insult the constitution and that his statement were being misconstrued. The comments I made about the constitution at an event in Mallappally have been twisted. I am a public servant who respects the Constitution and upholds its values. The institution I belong to stands in the forefront of the voices calling for the protection of the Constitution and its values, he said. The directives of our Constitution have explicitly stated that social justice and economic security have to be ensured for all, but the right to approach the court with the demand that these should be implemented has not been included in it. For the crores of exploited people in the country to get justice, it is necessary to strengthen the Constitution's directives. I was only expressing my concern that if we do not do this, the Constitution would be powerless to resist growing inequalities. It was not my intention to insult the Constitution, Saji added, further stating that the constitutional principles of secularism, democracy and federalism are facing severe challenges these days. The minister said he was merely explaining through his speech how the imposition of labour codes after cancelling all existing provisions of workers' rights would lead to gross exploitation. All of these are results of the policies implemented by the government leading the country. I was pointing out how these policies are destroying the values and essence of the Constitution. The vision of the Constitution makers hasn't been yet realized in the country as a result of the anti-people policies introduced by the Union government so far. All I did was my duty as a public servant, that is to shine light on the denial of social justice to a vast majority of people in our country even after 75 years of independence. I am deeply saddened and regretful if my attempt to strongly put forth my aforementioned concerns had led to my words being misconstrued in any way. That was not my intention, he said. Meanwhile, on Wednesday, after meeting with CPM leaders at AKG Center, Sajay Cherian asked media why should he resign when they mobbed him, asking him what is his decision finally. The available PB met at the AKG Center along with CM Pinarayi Vijayan and CPM State Secretary Kodiyari Balakrishnan to take stock of the situation. Sajay Cherian came out of the meeting and responded to the media that he is not quitting right now. I'm Neha signing out. If you like the video, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates.